I know Simon says he wanted to comp these. Simon, did you want to comp these properties right here? Mesquite Drive in Arlington and Nolan in Fort Worth.
Yes.
Sick. All right. I love that, Simon. That was the quickest yes I've ever heard. Let's do it. All right. So we're going to comp these properties. These are cash plays or probably fixer uppers. Let's comp them. And if you guys want to comp at the same time, comp them with me. We can compare our comps. So we're going to see how much this property is worth and what we should offer. How do you know how much you should offer for a property? Well, Kylie probably knows off the top of her head now because she's absolutely killing it. But some of us, we actually need to do work, Kylie. We're not perfect.
Okay, you're being too nice.
So here's our subject property. Oh, it's actually off market. So let me pull it up here. We don't have any pictures of the inside to go off of. This is it. Hey, what's the inside look like, Simon? Is it just straight out of the what, 70s, 80s, 80s probably? When's this house built? 2000.
Give me one. Give me
So
1 second.
it's probably just straight out of 2000s. That's a tough year. It's like, do you fix up the home? I don't know. You have to see what the neighborhood calls for. It's going to be, 25 years outdated. It's probably going to look like, here, let's pull up some homes nearby. Oh,
It's built in 2000.
yeah, exactly. They haven't probably fixed it up. See, this one was built in 2001 and hasn't been fixed up either, right? That's a 2001 kitchen. Those are 2001 floors, right? Maybe they painted some walls, it looks like, because I don't think 2000s called for gray. But that's about it. That's a 2000s bathroom. These are new floors, so they put LVT in recently. But that's 2000s brick. They didn't paint it white. So to me, the neighborhood's not calling for a full remodel. I'm not seeing gray everything and new kitchens, new everything. So this is a tough property to offer cash on. It probably doesn't make sense as a flip. It probably just makes sense as more just, hey, I'm gonna buy it and turn it into a long-term rental. Yeah, you see here's another one. This property, that's a 2002 kitchen. It's just on that teetering year where it's like, it's nice enough to sell. You're not gonna like destroy this kitchen, right? Maybe you can paint some cabinets white and then like put in new appliances, but it's like, it's if it was in the 80s, wreck that, tear it down, break it down. It's old, it's outdated. This is, it's not that outdated. They put new flooring in. You do little things, right? You just put little stuff. So this could be a potential wholetail play. Now, what's a wholetail? We've actually, what's our property? What's our deal that we just have on? It's on Roulette. Do I have it up here? If not, no worries. No. Anyways, we just had a circle view. See if I can find it for you guys. Hold on. I forget the street address. Yep, this one. So we actually, just got an offer on this property that we wholetailed. We got it at 240,000 as a pocket listing, believe it or not. I think we spent, and I made a video on it, somewhere around $15,000 for rehab. Barely anything. Like we put new carpet in. I think we painted some walls. We did some changes, some granite. I mean, 15,000 still goes a pretty long way. We did some things. But you see, it's at that year where it's like, I'm not going to wreck this house. It's a really pretty house. It's a beautiful house, especially for the money, right? For 385,000, I'm not going to destroy the kitchen. So we wholetailed it. We clean it up. We do a few things. We take really good pictures. We get it really nice, and then we relisted it. I mean, we're going to make a good amount of money on this deal, and that's sort of what your property is calling for. It reminds me of this one. And the reason it reminds me of it is because it's built in the 90s. So really anything, in my opinion, 90s, 2000s, that's a wholesale play. You go in, you do clean it up, very basic changes. I'd probably put LVT on this house that you're showing me, probably do some stuff to the kitchen and then resell it. So,
Okay.
with that said, what do we offer? Tough to say. So what's the situation with this property? Do you know, Simon?
He just told me, the agent told me he just got it off the market and he just got a showing tomorrow. I mean, he told me to talk to him if I was interested in more.
Cool.
Anything. I mean,
congratulations. I mean, great job. That's a pocket listing. Guys, Simon just got a pocket listing. It's when a realtor gives you a listing before they list it on MLS. They get a deal and they're like, I'm going to call Simon. He's my best friend, right? I know he works, with all these other investors. He may want me to make an offer. W, bro. Right off the bat, congratulations. Like above anything else, even if the deal doesn't work, huge W. I mean, pocket listing
Cool.
is where you make the wins. So, what do we offer on this? Well, let's figure out what it's worth. So, do you know roughly a price, condition of the home? Do you have any information you could give us?
I mean, it doesn't look too bad. What I see compared to what you've seen on what you're
Yeah.
showing on the other houses.
No interior pictures you have. You don't know about the roof. You don't know about the foundation. You don't know about the HVAC. You just don't have anything to go off of.
I got pictures and everything, but it doesn't show you. I show the email he gave me.
Okay. Well, you have any pictures of the interior?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and just you don't have to show us, but like roughly, like what do you? It just looks like it just needs to be cleaned up. It doesn't look like destroyed.
Right. It just need a little touch up and cleaned up a little bit.
Cool.
I mean,
Ugly
not a lot of
carpets.
work what I've seen.
Yeah, like ugly carpets. Need to replace the carpets. Maybe put some new flooring down. Stuff like that.
Let's see if he wants to call this one.
If you want me to call,
He's doing off market today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Preferably, but again, who knows where the live streams take us? It's not a big deal, guys.
I mean, they look like they put new floors. I mean, it doesn't really need like nothing really to me, what I see.
Okay. Well, let's try to comp it and see what we can do. And you don't know an offer on it, right? You have nothing to go off of. We just need to make a cash offer.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's see. So, guys, you can help me comp it. So we have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot house that pretty much needs nothing, is what Simon's saying. When I hear needs nothing, I always think it needs a little bit of something.
Well, at least something. I mean, what I could, I can't see everything to show the bathrooms that I could see. I mean, it shows the kitchen, it shows the living room, the outside, and that's really about it.
Yeah, no worries.
The roof looks great. I mean, yeah, the roof looks good.
All right, cool. Okay,
outside might need some yard work, but
this is a 4.2, 22,000 square feet. Ours is a 3, 2.5. The bathrooms is what matters most, not so much the bedrooms. Ours is a 2.5 and it's 2,300 square feet. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna mute.
You like to eat. Oh. You like to eat.
I think he's talking to his dog. All right, we will mute Superhuman. My bad, Superhuman. DM me if you want me to unmute you, buddy. But you probably have a really cute dog or kid. I mean, maybe it's your kid. I don't know. I'm used to having dogs. I don't have kids yet. Okay, so anyways, so let's try to find a comp. If you guys find a comp, let me know. We want to look in. So here, what I would immediately do is do not cross this street. This is a major street. Once you cross the street, these are not good comps. You want to stay in the same neighborhood. And I would not cross Mansfield either. I would stay right in here. Because to me, this is all an area that was probably built around the 90s, 2000s, right? They built this whole development around the same time. So all these homes are going to be very similar. At least that's how Texas works. Maybe your state's different. But these things are all just developed by one person way back in the day. Here's a 4.2, 2,000 square feet again. Can we find anything that's a 2,300 square feet by chance, or we can't? I'm seeing everything sold around 395. And MLS always crashes. Crash again. Oh, there we go. That one's 3,000 square feet. You guys find a comp, let me know. But this is pretty much what you do. This is 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. That's a disgusting house, isn't it? Has to be for 360. I'm curious. No, it's not that bad. Looks like my college rentals. Yeah, this house needs work, right? You could easily fix this one up. Wow, that one sold for 360. That's like a good buy. Anyways, no, we would have to run the numbers and see what we should offer cash. Anyone have an idea yet? Y'all are helping me today. You guys are killing me. Okay, we have a comp we can go off of. So 4.2, 2,000 square feet. Not fine. Usually these properties are all very similar. We're not finding anything extremely similar. These are much nicer homes over here for some reason. Not this one. Anyways, let's just look at one. So this sold for 365. Wow, way above list. It lists at 350, sold for 365. Yeah, they're all just roughly the same. So what am I thinking? Your property's worth what? What did you think it was, like 370 or something? 375?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, what I can find. I'm not good with Texas yet.
Yeah. Is there a reason why they were trying to do a pocket listing and not list it, on the
He
market.
he goes. This agent does. He calls the investors first before he does any. He does anybody that wants to do. He gave me a few more other properties that really need some love.
Yeah,
And
those are probably a little easier to look at. But sure, we can look at those too. Because this property has nice hardwood throughout. Again, I'm not going. I don't have pictures of your property, so I can't say. So this one looks a little bit nicer to me. This one looks like it was built and spent more money on it, and it sold for 375. So maybe ours is worth a little bit less. Again, without pictures, it's hard to say.
yeah, this is still too
Ours is
much.
a 2.5, right? So we have that extra half bath. So I don't know, somewhere around there. So if you can get it, where would you want to get it for it to make sense? Usually, you probably want to get it. I mean, if let's just say we could sell it for, for sure, confidently we can sell it for 370. I don't know. Let's just say we could sell it for 370 confidently. We probably have. I mean, again, I'm not looking at pictures. Maybe 15 grand of work. Money doesn't go far anymore. Okay, so
That's
let's
true.
just yeah, we all know it. Oh, there we go. $15,000 of work. Usually on like a novation play, you can offer like 80 to 85%. I would just say 82%. We're not doing a novation. We'd actually have to close twice. So maybe I'd be happy to offer like 78% on this. So say 370. I probably want to get it lower though to even make some money. 370. Let's see. 370 times. Where's my times button? Oh, there it is. Let's just sort of see around there. Minus 15 G's. What did I do wrong? I always do something wrong. Oh, there you go. My bad. So that's 273. I don't know. Maybe I would have to talk to the guys. Maybe we're a buyer around like, if you've submitted an offer at, 265 something, I think that makes sense. Because we'd have to
Okay.
close twice. Closing costs 10 grand. Add that 275. I'll talk to the guys. I don't do many wholetails personally, so I don't know where they offer and what percentage they offer at.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking if we was at 240, we listed ours. You probably want to. Yeah, I mean maybe we could do a little bit less. So, I think if you can get under 3, it would make sense to me personally. Unless anyone can jump in. What,
What,
Kylie?
280, 270.
Kylie, you jumped in. You said sorry, Max. What are you sorry about? Are you leaving?
No, for freaking unmuting.
Oh, it's all good. Kylie, do you have any opinions on this one for a wholetail?
No, personally, I was looking at one of my houses while you were
Okay, no
doing that.
worries. We'll send it to me. Let's look at that. Yeah, see if you. I mean, just if I would, you don't have to give them a hard number. See if they would take under 3. Again, I don't have the pictures. If you want to DM or send me those pictures, I can give you a much better answer.
Okay.
See if they'll take under 3 or around 3. And if they're not in that range, it may not be worthwhile.
Yeah, he was shooting for like 320, but I was like, maybe 280. But I was like, I better
If they're
wait.
shooting for 320, I don't think you're far off.
That's what he was offering, but that's not what I was.
If we can again, I don't know if we can confidently get 370. We can look at these numbers a little bit more closely, on our own time. If we could confidently get 370, then, and we have 15 grand of work in, would need to see these pictures. At least add 10 grand for double closing costs because we're gonna have to sell it twice. It's gonna be on the market for 3 months. We're gonna have to pay taxes and stuff. There's another 10 G's. Hopefully it's not on the market for 3 months, but we're gonna have to, fix it up and then put it on the market. So that's 20. 45,000, and then we need to make some money. Let's just say that we want to make and add $5,000. I'm probably forgetting something. I got 50,000, and let's say we want to make 30 grand. So that's 80 grand less. Yeah, I think under 3 is sort of where my mind is at.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I just, I'm trying to make sure the comps are good.
Yeah, for sure. I think you absolutely nailed your number, Simon. Let's see if you can poke around and get them there. I think you're absolutely onto something. If you can, send it to me. I'll have the team run numbers accurately for you when we're not on the live stream. And then you had another property, right?
Yeah, that one's almost done. That one's, he said, is ready to rent. The owner just left it vacant and he's ready to just sell it. Like, it's ready to rent.
He's ready to sell this one.
Yes, he's offered cash offer, and it's not as high, but it's ready to go rent. And I think renting for it's vacant, but it's ready. It's like pretty much flipped, but it just needs to be rented out, and he just has it do it.
Okay, so he wants to sell it though. Yeah, I mean, just do the same thing probably. Just see if he'll take a discount on it.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
that's what he plans on. Yes, he talks to all the fix and flippers and investors first before he decides to put it on market.
You see, I like the first. Is this one fully fixed up? Let's just quickly look. The one you sent me, that 2000 one's actually really interesting because it's a great wholesale play. Hey, I can come in and make the house look super nice.
Yeah, that's the
Put some
one.
LVT down. Do some little things. Put some new handles and faucets or whatever. It's just like the little stuff that people really see and care about, and then you can sell a house for so much more. Um, this one's fixed up. Oh, I don't have the accurate pictures. A property that's brand new, completely fixed up, gray everything. It's really not even worth our time. But that one is interesting, that first one. So keep me posted on that one. I'm gonna have the guys tomorrow give you a solid number where we would buy it at for you. Okay, then you can go negotiate down.
All right,
So
bet.
yeah, bet. Then let me send this over to the team after this. Great job on that one.
Thank
Okay,
you.
what other ones did you guys want to look at? I love the wholetail play. Awesome. I'm not sure if you already explained it, but can you explain in further detail on what a wholetail is? Oh yeah, sorry, if I didn't do a good job explaining it. A wholetail is a funny word between wholesale and retail, and pretty much it's a word that the industry created for saying that you're I don't know the exact definition, or maybe there isn't no exact definition, but from where I understand it, it's pretty much like you're fix and flipping a house without actually doing a full fix and flip. So kind of those properties that you're sending me, those $100,000 crack houses in South Dallas, that is not a hotel.
Okay, be
I'm just
nice
saying,
about my
hey, you're making
properties.
money. They're great. They're beautiful. They're gonna be beautiful, but there hasn't been anything sold in any of them other than crack.
Okay,
It's
lovely. I know how to find those
that
houses.
right? I mean, that's fine, and we love those houses, but yeah, it's lipstick on a pig, basically, right? But they need full remodels, right? They need a full fix and a full flip. A wholesale is when you just pretty much put lipstick on a pig. It's really when you find those houses that are, I would say, 90s or newer, at least here in Dallas, and you're just doing little things to them, and then you're relisting them. So instead of your repairs being 30, 40, 50, $100,000, your repairs are less than 20 grand. And a wholesale can be some people only do wholesales. Some buyers literally will only do wholesales, and they're great. They're absolutely great. So yeah, so if you find a house 90s or newer, just think wholesale. New carpets, maybe new flooring, new paint. Sometimes you put like new, you know how like you'll have like the quartz in kitchens or that ugly stuff. Then you put granite in the kitchens or that faux granite or that faux marble stuff. You just make it look really nice. A lot of times you put new vanities in the bathrooms. Like you can redo a bathroom vanity for a few $100. Really simple things. Showers, like at my rental properties, instead of like putting in brand new showers, I just had my painter go in with like this super weird paint and paint the showers white because they were turning yellow. Little things like that. And then you relist it. You're not trying to get full ARV, but you're trying to get like 80, 90% of ARV. Well, actually, maybe not 80% of ARV, like 95% of ARV. Does that or maybe 90. I don't know. Anyways, does that make sense? Hopefully that helps you out. And yeah, so absolutely you can focus on wholetails, guys. That's a whole nother option. So you don't have to only be focusing on those little homes in South Dallas, Kylie. Believe it or not, those it's actually really weird. So the market, I was explaining this to who was I explaining this to? I forget who I was explaining it to. Just like how fashion changes every year. Like a couple years ago, everyone wanted a blue watch. Now green is in, and now there's probably a new color. Just like how anything changes, real estate investors with their fix and flips change. So little, crack house homes used to be super popular, and they were like selling just like that. And right now, that's slowed down, and people now want that brick home. And yeah, I don't know. It's probably going to change in 6 months to 12 months from now. So you sometimes you as a wholesaler you want to play to what the buyers want. And there's a lot of competitions for those small fixer uppers in South Dallas, I've noticed, or South Fort Worth or Oak Cliff area. So I just want to make sure that your guys' time's maximized. If you can get those deals like Kylie, amazing. But just know that you're going to be competing with 100 other Kylies, and not even just Kylie's. I mean, Kylie herself is the super Kylie. So you're competing with 99 people almost as good as Kylie, but not as good as Kylie. So it's tough to get those homes. A lot less wholesalers are going after the ones that we just looked at.